Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. What we're about to dive into is probably the most controversial, debatable yet non-debatable topic. And yes, what I said doesn't make sense, but neither does the subject. You know that one thing in the back of your mind you always ponder about, the thing that keeps you up at night, the thing that's almost pointless to think about because there is no surefire answer you're gonna ever get? That's what this topic is to me. Whether you've been stacking for 3 months or 3 decades, we all have to abide by this. This affects every single one of us, whether we like it or not, or acknowledge it or not. Ignorance isn't so bliss in the world of investing, is it? Before we start, make sure you're subscribed. I make tons of controversial videos, statistical videos, forecasts, price predictions, charts, economical influences intertwined in every possible way that could or would or is affecting the price of silver. So, when I say that silver will never be the same, it's not only a statement, but there is a little bit of a question. It's not so black and white. There's a lot of gray area because we're not only comparing the markets to the past and the present, but also how the markets will be in the future. Adjusting and adapting isn't so easy, especially when you've been stuck in your ways and you know it's worked for so many years. The old timers probably have it the hardest. What worked back in the day isn't going to work anymore and definitely won't work moving forwards. Our strategy is always going to be changing. And that's why I try to teach. That's why I try not to tell you what to do, because you're going to have to learn on your own how to adjust your stack to keep it profitable. Do you really think that someone that's been stacking for 20, 30 years, that has the same strategy, they've never adjusted, they've never touched it, do you think that in today's day and age, they're still going to be as profitable as someone like us that is constantly reading up to date, seeing what's affecting the prices differently? No, not a chance. Not a chance. And that's why a lot of people missed out on Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin has nothing to do with this, but that's just an example. And younger people are investing. Apps like Robinhood, right? Coinbase. Coinbase was the #1 downloaded app on Android and iOS last year, or in 2018. That's crazy. The Bitcoin boom told people that not only can investing be profitable, but it's not so hard. Back in the day, investors were looked at as it was portrayed as this Wall Street suit and tie, extremely intimidating type of investment that you had to learn a lot. It's not like that anymore. They see people like Ty Lopez, people in the mainstream media, coming out saying that you could have bought Bitcoin at this price, held it, and now you're rich. Not only that, but younger and younger generations are becoming tech savvy. It's a lot easier. It's a lot more convenient. Download an app like Robinhood, start investing in the precious metals instantly. Now, we are going to compare the digital side or the paper side of silver to the physical. If I was going to try to separate these into 2 categories, this video would probably be an hour long. So essentially they are the same. Now, back in the day, supply and demand are what silver prices were basically affected by. That's what influenced the price of silver. Very fundamental. There's a lot of stability there. There's one word that you guys know I hate, and this is the word that's destroying the silver market. Starts with an S. Go post this in the comments if you know what that word is right now. Pause this video, post in the comments now. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Speculation. Speculation is single-handedly destroying the silver market. A single tweet from Donald Trump should not be sending silver prices flying or crashing. Stocks, maybe. Bitcoin, probably. But silver, no. No. There is no speculation in the silver markets. And if you're greedy, then you might like it. But if you're looking for the longevity, the healthy silver market for the long term, that's a very devastating place to be. Silver should be, the price should be influenced by what's the amount coming out of the ground, how much is it getting produced, and what's the demand, supply and demand. Not who thinks this should be what, or the vaccine news and trying to post a theory on how long it's going to take without actual numbers or without actual statistics, based on all theory and conspiracy and word of mouth. No, not something like precious metals. But that's the new age we live in, so we have to adjust and adapt. There's also another S word that is affecting the price of silver. You know what that word is? It's not speculation, it's shortage. Shortage. Silver is being used and needed for more and more and more things every single day. Every single day, new discoveries. We're advancing into a new digital technological age. Silver is used in everything. It's the most highly conductive metal for not only thermal conductivity, but electricity and light sensitivity. It's used in everything as we go forwards with electric vehicles, right? Solar panels, all green, especially the green energy revolution from Joe Biden. Silver is going to be needed in everything. Gold, not so much. Gold is used for necklaces, jewelry, earrings, watches, stuff like that. Silver is used to make the everyday world go round and round and round, and especially in the future as we're in this new digital era. So tell me this. This is what drives me crazy. This is what keeps me up at night. Since gold and silver are used for two drastically different reasons, why are the prices so drastically the same? It doesn't make sense. This is where silver is going to start taking on a life of its own. Now. And now is the perfect time. The stars have aligned. The floodgates have opened. The perfect storm is here. It makes sense. And why do I know it's here? Premiums. An American Eagle. Always, since the beginning that I could remember, has always been spot price. Bullion sold at spot price. That's why spot price is spot price, because that's how much an ounce of silver is sold for. Now, collectible coins, not the same. Semi-numismatic coins, there's some numismatic value, meaning it's rarer, it's more collectible. That's why there's a premium attached. That's why it's called high premium silver. That's your pandas, your kookaburras, your Queen's Bee series, your lunar series, coins that are collectible. The design changes every year. Those coins have a high premium, and rightfully so. Now tell me why an American Eagle is as much as a panda nowadays, as much as a kookaburra. That's not normal. That's never happened. But it's normal today, and that's because of the shortage. Silver is scarce. It's scarce. Not enough silver to go around. And you think this pandemic made it any better? Now we're deep in the hole. The Silver Institute, the holy grail of information, they post a couple times a year, and what they say is the truth. That's the real facts. Nobody else gives out this type of information. They've been saying for the last 7 years, silver production has been getting cut back by the hundreds of millions of ounces. It's not getting better, it's getting much worse. And now, with all of the demand from the solar panels and electric vehicles and the 5G towers, you think that these numbers are going to get any better anytime soon? No. The producers are going to turn to the consumers are going to turn to the producers, the people like you and I that are buying the silver, that want it, are going to be selling it to the people that need it. And you don't think that that's the truth? Well, you better hope it is if you want the newest, latest iPhone. If you want the new Tesla, if you want SpaceX to put a rocket up in the sky, they need silver. No matter what the price is, they're going to have to buy it. Because if you want the world to keep running around or working, then they need silver. But if they have a hard time finding silver, I bet you they're going to pay any price for it, especially since silver is only $100 an ounce, or when it is $100 an ounce compared to gold, it's $2,000 an ounce. Think about it. Try to be a realist. We get so caught up in the day-to-day prices, the day-to-day news, we tend to forget about the bigger picture and look at the grand scheme and look at things for what they really are. We have to get desensitized to the new era, the new stacking, what's affecting the markets nowadays, and also our strategy. But not only that, but also the silver's price. Silver's price. And I love comparing this to Bitcoin because it's the perfect example. It's just on a much larger, more exaggerated scale. But look at it like this. Back in 2017 when I made my video, How to Buy Cryptocurrency for Beginners. That video was the #1 video. If you typed in how to buy Bitcoin or how to buy crypto, I had the #1 video on YouTube, hundreds of thousands of views. And in that video, I was on Coinbase, and you can see Bitcoin was $1,800. Do you think in that video, if I would have told you guys Bitcoin's going to be $40,000 in a couple years, you would have believed me? No. But now it is, but everyone's desensitized to it. They've accepted it. And no one's running around with their head cut off. Bitcoin's $40,000. Now we're more shocked that it was $1,800 because we are now desensitized to that price. We're desensitized to it. So when silver gets 100, if it ever gets to $150, $200, we're not going to be all crazed about it. We're going to be desensitized to that price, and it's going to be normal. And then we're going to be wishing we could go back in time to the day silver was $25. We could buy a whole bunch of it, right? We're going to be looking back on these days like, man, I wish I could have bought silver for $25 an ounce. People forget to look at how things really will be. Step outside of the box. So, I really want to ask you guys this question. Do you guys think that the silver markets are changing? And also, what's changing them? Do you think that speculation is playing more of a role today? Do you think that how you invested last year is going to be different than next year? Or do you think it's a much larger? Regardless, though, I want you guys to answer this. Do you think that silver is changing? I do. And you know my reason. You just heard my debate. It's speculation. And do you think it's for the better or for the worse? Right? Do you think silver's changing? And is this bad or good? And I guess if you really want to go in, you could put what you're going to do about it. Right? I mean, it really could be a complex question. It doesn't have to be. But this is something that I think about a lot. I debate in my mind about a lot. And I want to bring it to you guys. I really do. So I'm going to wrap this video up here. If you thought this video was educational, informational, at least entertaining, make sure to smash the like button. I post tons of videos every single day. Every day. I've been posting some really cool content lately, some different type of content, stuff that I really don't talk about a lot, but it is some really good stuff. It really is, right? How to ruin your silver. I made another really good one. You'll just have to check them out. One of them should be posting or should be appearing right in front of you, so just make sure you go click on the video. It's about to pop up. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.